Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the VWT4, the long wheelbase, on this restoration that we are doing. So this morning I've already been out there for a little while, not long, probably about half hour or so. Found some more rusty areas, so I've made another template. Quickly just knocked out this thing, well, this section here. Literally hasn't taken long, but I didn't want to start too early because obviously with the noise of the grinder and all of that. So I'll just come out here, knock that section up, and that will lead us on to this for today. So front arch, you can see it's yeah, and ooh, the sun's come out, although there is some horrible clouds up above. Right, yeah, I need to get some mics as well. I know people have mentioned that before, but I've already gone ahead and I've actually started cutting out this arch. So the plan of action for today is we're going to get this section sorted out, just this little inner, because it's Saturday morning and I want this video out for tomorrow, but I'm busy tomorrow as well. So we've got all day today. We'll get this smashed out. Hopefully we can get all of the arch out, get that outer seal out. Also there's a repair on the inner seal as well, which I did actually make a repair section for that midweek. I think some of that only took like half hour. I made that section and then realised we had a body cut at work, so I pinched a body cut, which literally I haven't modified it at all. I cut this section off purely just because we needed access to the inside of this big body cut that we had. So I cut this little section out to get access to the inside, and it turns out that it's a perfect section for what I need, perfect size. Might need a little bit added on, but we'll get to that in a bit. So that'll be the inner when we do the outer as well. But yeah, let's get cracking. We're going to cut this out. I'm just going to cut out the majority of the rust. So it's spot welded along this edge here. There's a couple of spot welds along here, but yeah, we're just going to cut up along there underneath that spot weld, come down, and then straight across. We got that lip there. As long as that lip's in the right place, it should be fine. And yeah, then we'll get these spot welds out. I'll probably just end up grinding it all because I've just put that cutting all the way along to that edge. So now we know where that first spot weld is, because where it's so rusty you can't see where the spot welds are, and that's how I deal with these spot welds. I usually just get a grinder on them, usually a cutting disc, and like slice either side of the spot weld, get the majority of the metal off, and then I go back over with the grinder and just feather it. And when you get to know the metal, you can see the colour transfer of the heat when it heats up, and then you know if you're only heating up that top layer. Yeah, just experience, years of experience. It's hard to explain, but right, we'll get cracking on that. I'll set you up somewhere, and yeah, we'll get on with it. Right, so here's where we're at. I've just cleaned it all up with a wire wheel, just gone around it quickly. Just cut this little section out, and that will fit in like that, somewhere like that. We can fettle it in a bit, I'm not really too worried, but I've just made sure that this is actually going to fit on the new arch, so I've just put it inside, had a little play around. Yeah, it fits all right, and if I need to, I can fettle it afterwards, but for now that's fine. Just going to put some rust treatment on that area, and then we'll continue cleaning up this edge and getting this bit off. Is that lip now completely off? I can clean it up at a later stage, that's not a problem. I've just started making a few cuts in there. I don't really want to take the door off. Ideally we would take the door off at work and we'd do all this nice and properly, but yeah, let me show you. So it's all been cut at a weird angle because I can't really get in there with anything. I would love to cut it nice and straight, but I don't have, I'm limited with my tools. So I cut it at a weird angle. I do have a 10mm belt sander, so I'll be able to grind that off. I know that is a lot of grinding, but I'm hoping once I've got all of this arch out of the way, I can get in there better with a different cutter. Maybe, we'll see. I've marked out the maximum. I did mark out where I was going to cut it originally, but now I might just come along here, come down a little bit and then straight across. I've already started drilling out some of the spot welds, the ones that I can see, the ones that I can't. Obviously we're going to do the same technique as what we've done on the lip. Around this end, again, marked out a few options of what I want to cut. That's the maximum of the new sill, the replacement sill. And then underneath here, I haven't done anything yet because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut with a grinder along this lip underneath, and then once all that's out of the way, I can then decide how I'm going to remove the bottom lip, whether I'm going to drill the spot welds or grind it, or yeah. See, you never know as you're going. Right, let's get all of this out. Right, so here's where we're at. I didn't mean to abruptly stop filming, but I went for a cup of tea, come back and forgot to carry on filming. Yeah, so I didn't press record. I've cleaned all of that lip up now. It's all been dollied out. Everything's cleaned up, rust treatment applied. There was a like a bung like the top here, there was one there, down there, but it all rusted out. So we just cut it out. We're just going to just blanket off. No need for that. I don't know anyone that actually takes these out to wax oil. Right. It's taking a little bit longer than what I was anticipating because I've gone ahead, set up my welding machine, just sort of like feeding the wire through, and yeah, it's just taking long, but it should be ready now to weld that section in, and then we'll trial fit the arch before I put in that section. Right, here goes. You can probably hear the welding machine going in the background. So I've set it up on for manual setting, and I've gone with 14 volts and a 4.8 wire speed, if that means anything to anyone with one of these machines. I've no idea. I don't know, but we're just going to wing it, and we'll make adjustments as we go. You shouldn't do this. Ideally, you want to do it on a test piece first, but you know. So, need more bolts on that one. A bit more juice. Yeah, it's a bit better, still more volts though. About 15 CPM for the gas. Small. Yeah. Right, so I just went ahead and I've been smashing it out because obviously time scale and all the rest of it. Yeah, I'd love to film everything, but I wanted to get as much of this done as possible today. I actually wanted to get it all done today, but obviously these repairs delayed me by quite a lot. So I'm just going to chuck over some seam sealer, just seam seal all that in for now. Just put some etch primer on there. That should be good enough. All of the edges are all prepped now. What took so long was making sure that that bottom edge, that lip, is the same contour as that. And I've also gone ahead and we have got that. A little bit of a gap, but that's not an issue. Apart from that, that is on there. That's how it will go. So, obviously I've got a few holes to drill for the old spot welds, and then we can do the outer sill. Yeah, like I said, I was hoping to get it all done today, but that'll be for next week. Oh, I need to get some paint on the inside here as well, actually, quickly, over those welds. I'll go grab the etch primer, wire brush, clean them up quickly. Yeah, seam seal this side. Oh yes, also last week people were asking about this, saying that this is cracked and could it be this? This isn't cracked, but it could be knackered. You don't know. Does it look like it's rubbed through? Yes, it does. So again, someone commented about the cam belt rubbing through the metal. It does look like it has. Yeah. So timing belt definitely needs to be done. I'm going to change this as well. Obviously we've got the new power steering pump. The alternator, it's not clutch, it's just a normal alternator. We're going to change the tensioner, or the idler, and the tensioner up the top. We'll change both of them pulleys as well. All of this will get changed. So don't worry about it, we will get it rectified, but not today because obviously we're doing this. So yeah, come back next time and we'll be doing the rest of that. So there it is, all seam sealed, happy days, love it. Right, we'll crack on with this next time, and then probably the time after that we'll get on and do the cam belt and that. But yeah, welding and fabricating, love it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.